Okay, so Fire Kings, right? Ignore the towel on my head. I'm sorry. I just washed my hair. Don't sue me. I have been wanting a Fire King deck for the longest time. Fire Kings have always been extremely interesting to me. The Beast Warriors, and like I do enjoy the Beast Warrior like archetypes and everything. I play with the Boojins. I have an interest in Lunalights, all that kind of stuff. But Fire Kings just always had this sauce to me that I could never fully comprehend. But I couldn't get 3 copies of Arvada until I spent money. So I spent money to get 2 copies. I'm working on getting my 3rd copy, but this is enough for us to start with. Also, Tenki just came out, and I feel like Tenki with any Beast Warrior deck has to be cracked. I would love to test this out with my Boojin deck, but since I can't, I'm going to learn how to play Fire Kings today. Now, my understanding, I know what Arvada does. You destroy a fire monster in your hand or on the field to negate your opponent's effects. Really, really good. The Sacred Phoenix of Nephidus, if it's destroyed, it comes back on the next turn. All of these cards, when they're destroyed, have effects that bring them back on the next turn or do one thing or the other, right? Like this one will destroy spells and traps on the field. This one will destroy monsters on the field. The field spell destroys your monsters in hand. So even though this monster is a level 8, you can get it out really easily using the field spell. I don't actually know what Barong does exactly. You can special summon this card from your hand. If a Fire King monster is destroyed, okay, cool. Add a Fire King card from your deck to your hand. So Barong is my deck searcher, cool. And Yakasha, this one, if this card is destroyed or sent to the graveyard, destroy 1 card in your hand or that you control. That actually doesn't seem as important as Barong. That seems less important than Barong just reading it. So maybe Barong at 3, Yakasha at 2. The quick play spell lets you target 1 fire monster you control, 1 fire monster in your graveyard, destroy the one on the field, summon the one in the graveyard. So it's basically just a dodge, a quick play dodge, which is nice. Tenki, we know what Tenki does. Search the deck for a Beast Warrior. Onslaught of the Fire Kings. If my opponent controls a monster and I have none, which I can easily do by destroying my monsters on the field, summon one from the deck and it's destroyed in the end phase, so I can summon the Fire Chicken, use it gets destroyed, comes back and wipes the field. So that's the deck. Fire King Island destroys a card in your hand, and I think it also special summons big monsters from your hand, potentially. We'll learn on the fly, right? I assume that this will be a relatively easy deck. Ignore the extra deck because this is a secondary account that I'm transitioning into my main, so I don't have like my staple XYZ monsters yet. So that's what the deck looks like. That's a Fire King deck. Let's jump into it. Play Yubel with the Fire King. I have seen Yubel Fire Kings. I need hand traps, you say? I need hand traps, you say? I do have Battle in Boxer Veil. I have all of the Battle in Boxer Veils I could possibly need. I don't know why I'm searching for the card manually. I don't know why I'm doing that. I could literally just look up the card name. I could just type, but I'm lazy. So we're gonna scroll until we find a Battle in Boxer. Beautiful related cards, and yeah, easy. Okay, so 3 Battle in Boxer Veils. You've recommended hand traps. I'll add that in. I don't think it. Like I said, I've played against deck enough to have a general idea of what it does and what to do. But we're starting from scratch effectively. You don't think you can afford hand traps if you're playing Tenki? You don't really. So GG's Cyberin doesn't think we can afford hand traps if we're playing Tenki. I generally actually do prefer a smaller deck size, I'll be honest with you. Generally, I prefer a smaller deck size. So what do you think about taking out, so someone has recommended taking out Fire King Avatar Garunix. It just seemed useful, but like, that's decent. But now it's an odd numbered deck. How about this? I feel like this looks decent, right? I feel like that's a 22 deck list, a 22 card deck list. Seems decent enough. If I had more decent XYZs, I would be more happy about running Veil, right? Because that's an easy rank 4 XYZ, but I don't have any decent rank 4 XYZs to make in this deck, so yeah. Okay, so we actually have a bit of a list. I didn't even know that the list was open, but you guys have already started joining the list, so I'll battle you guys in order that the list says, and we'll go from there, right? We'll go from there with me learning how to play the deck. Well, the extra deck isn't really important. That's what I thought, right? I figured that the main deck was the priority with this archetype. On this account, I'm actually trying to focus on decks that are not toolbox decks, but decks that have their own like main boss monster that you can get in the box with them. So Harpies, Dream Mirrors I'm gonna play around with, even though they look underwhelming, Melfies, and Fire Kings, as you see here, right? So, first battle ever. I'm actually extremely excited. Fire Kings were always the coolest thing to me. I always loved them, and now I actually have a Fire King deck, which is wild. I hope I don't mess up. I hope I don't mess up with it, right? The Fire King spells, you need 3 of... Oh, The only Fire King spell you need 3 of is a field. That's good, because I was gonna go into the box again. Because I only went into the structure deck twice. I was gonna go in again for the 3rd copy of like the spells and everything. But if you say I don't need it, then that actually saves me a little bit. Do I have 3 big Garunix? No, I only have the 2. I only have the 2 Garunixes, right? Okay, so. Let me take a look at this. Oh wait, have I checked did I do a level check? I don't remember if I did a level check. I think, okay, no, I did do a level check. That's beautiful to me. All right, so. Is my hair dry yet? Is my, nope, it was a mistake. Ah. Yeah.
I can use Galaxion's overlay units to energize its effects.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought that would be okay. Ah, that was terrible. Ah, my neck. Okay, anyway. You'd say it's best to run 3 of them, but okay, all right, fair enough. I run Rekindling for Spice. You love to see it. I only have 1 copy of Rekindling. I got my 2 copies of Arado without actually going through. It was through SR deals. Oh no. Okay, so what do I want to do here, right? I don't have anything for back row in this deck, do I? I mean, I technically do. I technically do have something for back row. Okay, so I think I know what to do here. I think the thing to do is, I don't want to normal summon Arvada because I know he's going to banish whatever I normal summon. I know whatever I normal summon is getting banished, so let's normal summon Barong, right? Let's normal summon Barong because I already have it. Yeah, exactly, right? If I had summoned Arvada, it would have been completely pointless, right? So what I'm thinking is kind of just like bait out the time, right? Or rather, because I have a hand trap, right? I have a hand trap. I end my turn on the hand trap. Let him hit me. I've never used Battle Inbox or Veil. It feels kind of weird to just like intentionally let myself be hit. But if I'm gaining all the life points back, then it should be fine, right? So he'll hit me. That is bad. But he'll hit me. He has 1 more banish. Depending if I draw into the field spell, right? What I'm thinking is to draw into the field spell. Oh, double Photon Dragon. That's actually better for me. It would have been worse for... See, I respect you. I know you're not stream sniping because you would have known that that was the worst thing to do rather than the better thing to do. So you attack me once. Hold on. Because he attacks me, I activate Battle Inbox or Veil, put Veil in defense position, right? I've never done it before, but I've seen it enough times to know how it works, right? Okay, and he doesn't banish the Veil, he attacks the Veil. That's absolutely fine. Just pass and wait. Yeah, I was figuring to just pass and wait, right? I figured just pass and wait. Veil is good if the attack doesn't kill you first. So we activate the skill. And what I think we should do here is to get, not Tenki. Tenki wouldn't help us. Target 1 fire monster you control and 1 fire monster in your graveyard. Destroy the monster you control and special summon. That doesn't help us here, does it? What about you? If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monster, special summon 1 fire beast warrior or winged beast type monster from your deck. Its effects are negated and it is destroyed during the end phase. That doesn't help me here. I know you guys will probably know what the right thing to do is. I could get the field spell. Target 1 fire monster you control and 1 fire monster in your graveyard. Destroy the monster you control and special summon the one in your graveyard. What's in my graveyard? I don't even have a useful fire monster in the graveyard, so I think the only real option is Fire King Island here. My only concern with Fire King Island is he's going to banish it, right? He's going to banish Fire King Island before I'm able to really do anything with it, is what I'm assuming that he would do, right? I'm assuming, anyway. He didn't stop me. Okay, so the thing to do is go field. Okay, I think I'm doing the right thing. Go field, activate this, destroy a card in my hand. If you control no monsters, you can special summon 1 fire beast. No, I don't need that. Activate this and destroy. Who do I destroy? If a face-up Fire King monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. During the next time, no, I don't think that helps me. So what about you? Maybe destroy you. And okay, and add this to my hand. Okay, add something to my hand. That's nice. I can add to my hand, I guess, by a card effect. You can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is destroyed sent to the graveyard, I guess we add you. I guess I add you to my hand, right? I add you to my hand, and we'll normal summon. No, we will set Barong. We'll set Barong because he still has 1 more banish left. There's still one banish left. I think that was the right thing. I feel like that might have been the right thing to do, right? Because whatever I put on the field is about to be banished. There was no way what I put on the field wasn't going to be banished, so I feel like that was the best call I could have made, right? I wanted to destroy something that would allow me to float into something else on the following, Why didn't I float? Why didn't it float back out? Why didn't it float back out? Hey, yo, wait, no, stop. You're supposed to come back in. Wait, what? During your next day? That's stupid. That's stupid. During your next day, my face after this card was destroyed by... It feels bad to have a smooth brain. It feels bad. It feels bad. And I know for a fact if I look to my right-hand side to the chat, you guys will have told me what the right answer was, and I just ignored it because I wanted to learn, but I'm stupid. It hurts. It hurts. Okay, so I think I'm taking this card out of the deck. I think I'm taking it. That was disgusting. That was basically useless. I thought it worked just like Garunix. I thought it came back in the next standby phase, not in my standby phase. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. Yeah, okay, someone said search Garunix, so I did that. Okay. Or the Onslaught, Pop Baron. Okay, so there were a lot of different ideas of things that I could have done, but I did none of them because I have a smooth brain. You would have just went Onslaught and hoped that it was another Banisher. Fairs. I could have done that a lot better. He would have just gotten beat down by the monsters next turn. Fairs. That's why you don't play Phoenix anymore? Yeah, okay, fair enough. No, I agree. All right, so let me add, so that's the first thing I need to change in the deck. That's the first thing to change in the deck is take out Nephidus and just run this at 20 cards, right? Just run this at 20 cards. Or maybe, would it make sense to add another Yakusha, to run Yakusha at 3 and run Veil at 3, right? Because that Veil instance was actually quite enjoyable. I enjoyed not dying there, right? That was fun. That was fancy. That was fresh. And because I'm running tanky, it actually adds to my consistency, right? That seems interesting to me. And yeah, let's, because I don't have a lot of options for back row removal on this account. I don't have access to my MSTs. Not MSTs, my Hatronades. I only have one copy of Cosmic Cyclone, and I hate one-ofs, even if I know it would be useful. So I don't have a lot that I could use here. I only have 2 copies of Arvada currently. I currently only have 2 Arvada. I have one copy of Raigeki because I did the bundle deal. When I was going after the the tanky. I did it using the bundle deals because this is a brand new account. So I have 1 copy of Raigeki, 1 copy of Cosmic, 1 copy of Paleozoic, 1 copy of Sphere, 1 copy of Drowning, right? But even though I know that it would be beneficial to me to use the Raigeki, it just looks ugly to me there by itself. The aesthetic matters to me. The aesthetic matters a lot. I can't do it. I know that it would be, I know it's for my best interest, but I can't do it. I'm just not built that way. I can't do it, right? He opened 2. I think he opened 2 streams of destruction, right? He opened 2. Spiritualism, if you need it. Okay, so let me look at something. Let's check a filter. Let's see spells and traps. Effect damage, blah, 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 destroy spells and traps. Let's see what I've got, right? For back row removal, Jolt counter, that's only for battling boxers. Last Hope of Nephidus, I'm not using Nephidus anymore, so no. This is... Storm is about to be limited is the thing, right? Storm is about to be limited, so I don't feel like it makes sense to then add Storm in as if it would be something to use regularly. So yeah, I don't really think I have any options that make sense in terms of back row removal on this account, unfortunately. I really don't have much. So I have to kind of just firm it and hope for the best. That's why I was hoping that Nephidus would be better, because it would kind of act as a stand-in for that back row removal that I don't have. Maybe Storm until I get something better, right? Maybe Storm until I get something better on this account is what I'm thinking. Right? Storm until I get something better. What do you think? Kiteroid? I don't have Kiteroid yet. This is a brand new account. I don't have Kiteroid yet. Either Tretch or Kitey. Let me see. No, I checked. The card trader didn't have it in stock today. I'm waiting. I know I need to get Kite Road. It wasn't the first thing that I thought of to get from the from the card trader. I don't like the way this storm looks. We're just gonna try it. We're just gonna try it with the pure Fire Kings plus Tenki and see how it goes. See if God decides to be on our side and hold true to our belief system, right? Let me put the list up on the side so you guys can see it. That way you guys can kind of track and everything, right? Let's put the list up so you guys can track. And do our very best. So Yanfei, are you present, my friend? Is Yanfei still present? Would Yanfei like to throw hands? No, Kite, go to the trader inventory and get spiritualism. I have already gotten my card from the card trader today, and I think I got one of the fish cards just cause. I don't know why I did it. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. And yeah, spiritualism on this account will be good for a while. Log in every 8 hours. That makes sense. That makes sense. So I don't know if Yanfei is present. Let's throw hands with Shambo and go from there, right? Let's try that. Milky dip for a minute. I must have missed it. I was very engrossed in that interaction. Judging me. Yeah. I'm trying my best, okay? I'm trying my best. You don't even run back row personally? Fair enough. Fair enough, right? We're about to enter what I think will be a very back row heavy meta. Is my hair dry yet? I made this mistake twice already. I'm not going to take the towel off. As annoying as the towel is, I'm just going to leave it on for a little bit longer. Maybe do I have a dryer here? I don't have a dryer. I could use an iron. No, I can't use an iron. That would be stupid. Never mind. I don't have anything for that. Okay, so here's what we do, right? I think the first thing to do here, activate Tenki. Add a card from my deck to my hand. So this is just a free search, right? It's just a free search. So what I can do is add Barong to my hand, right? Add Barong to my hand, then activate Fire King Island. Now from the last duel, what I understand is if Barong is destroyed on the next turn he searches out a card. On the next turn he searches out a card. So we destroy Barong and then we add Garunix to our hand. Garunix comes to our hand. We normal summon our Vada. And then we set this card face down so we have a quick play activation of its effect. And I think that was a decent turn one. I feel like that was a decent turn one. I think so, right? I'm confident right now. So Barong activates and I don't negate that. I can add Garunix to my hand. I can add Garunix to my hand if I want to, but I already have a Garunix in my hand. I could do a Garunix loop type beat, right? Where I just loop them into each other. That would be a vibe. I think. I think I'm doing okay here. So what do we have? I know that this is Blue Eyes. This can only be Blue Eyes. So I negate this. I negate you by destroying. I can destroy the cards in my hand, right? Okay, beautiful. I destroy the cards in my hand. I destroy the card in my hand, negate the effect. So I just negate everything. I just negate it. Add onslaught. I should have kept up with the chat a little bit better. Can I negate that? Oh no, I can't negate that. I really wish I could negate that. That hurts a little bit how I can't negate that. Okay. So what do you summon? Straight up Blue Eyes, that's fine. Straight up Blue Eyes is okay with me. That's a-okay. So you're most likely going to swing. If I'm not mistaken, right? You're going to swing. But I don't have to take this damage. But I think I should take this damage, right? I could activate this, target one fire monster you control and one in your graveyard, destroy the monster I control, and special summon the other one from my graveyard. I feel like that's the thing to do here, right? Because I don't have to take this damage, but I could save this spell card for a different time, for a different instance, right? And I think that makes sense. I think it makes sense to just take the damage here, right? Just take the damage here, and then, what? Why? Stop. Okay, so we summon Garunix. We summon Garunix in defense position. What did you say? Target one fire. It's destroyed in the end phase, so I get to search another card. I get to keep on adding cards to my hand because on the next turn, Barong will come out, it'll hit the field, and no, it won't hit the field, it'll just activate in the graveyard. So we're gonna bring out the Fire Chicken in face-up attack position, activate his effect, nothing stops it, destroy the Blue Eyes, don't do anything. Barong activates and searches out the deck. This deck is fun. This feels bouncy, this feels fun, this feels light. So, Arvada hits the field. Arvada hits the field. Let's destroy another Barong. Let's destroy another Barong to keep on searching out the deck. I like this. I like this significantly. And then I can search out the deck, add you, because I haven't used you yet, I guess. Then we normal summon Arvada. We normal summon Arvada, and we go in for lethal. We go in for lethal. That back row doesn't exist. It's nothing. That back row is literally nothing right now. Is that back row actually nothing? Is that back row actually nothing? Is that back row actually? Let's go, Fire Kings! Let's go. I'm taking this towel off. I don't even care. It was a mistake. Nope, it was a mistake, but I'm not. I'm a man of my word. I'm sticking to it. That was amazing. I loved every second of that. That's a GG. That's a GG. We have an oof coming through. I feel like I played that well. I'm going to read the chat, and you're probably about to tell me that I've messed that up in various different ways, but I'm a little bit proud of myself for that one. That was a fun interaction. I love this deck already. I already love this deck. That was beautiful. It was a bluff. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Okay, so. Ooh, Nick wants to mirror. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Arvada too strong. Don't do this. See, here's the thing. You can't negate everything, but also, yeah. You want the Grunix to trigger in the grave. Okay, makes sense, Barong. That was a good play. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. I think I did all right then. You played well. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Nice game. Thank you. Imagine if you fire circle Arvada and summon 2 more guys. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the words that you just said mean to me. Lolly mirror whenever, as soon as I finish building the deck. I'm not done with it yet, but I will be soon. So Nick, hop in, let's throw hands. I think Yanfei is still not back yet. So let's move Yanfei down a little bit, and Nick, let's throw hands, my friend. Let's throw hands. But that was really fun. That was really, really fun. I feel like every single card in the deck is there for a reason. Every single card, I know that this deck list that I've presented, like, hold on, let me, while we wait for Nick to hop in, let me bring the deck list back out, right? Because I don't think you can see it. This deck list that I'm running with, I'm very happy with it, right? Like, back row is a problem, don't get me wrong, but with the quick play spell, we can dodge back row sometimes. We're wiping monsters on the field, and because every time I feel like we're cycling through monsters so often that even back row disruption isn't that bad, right? Because let's say I get, if it's a destruction effect, it's not a problem, right? If we get destroyed, we gain a benefit. They have to karma cut us, which I don't mind too much because like the graveyard might already be set up for the next play. I didn't have to do anything. The Grunix just came back, and that was so freaking cool. And with Fire King Island, I can keep on sending things to the graveyard, keep on searching things out. I really, really, really love this already. This is having just started, this is in my top 5. Is this in my top 5 favorite decks that we've done? See, I'm a man of the present. I'm very short-sighted in the past I'm short-sighted backwards. I don't know what the word for that is, but right now, this feels like it's one of my favorite decks that we've done. Oh, Nick is here, you love to see it. I want another Tenki. I want one more Tenki and I want one more Arvada, but I'm happy about it. That's Fire Kings for you. You love to see it. You added back row. All right, that's a vibe. CyberN says, bro, yeah. I'm vibing with this. I'm really, really vibing with this deck. I like it. I like it significantly. My hair is still wet. I'm just gonna have to live with this. I'm just gonna have to live with it, and hope that it works out for me in the long run. Nat's coming over tonight, and I don't know what time she is. Stop with the Tenki? Never. I will never stop with the Tenki. I love that card already. Alright, so this is a good hand. I don't even know what a bad hand looks like in this deck. When I do a 101, when I do a Let's Learn to Play, I like to be able to, like, when I see a hand, discern whether it's a good hand or a bad hand. This feels decent to me. Okay, Arvada. Arvada is nice. Arvada is fine. That's fun. That's bouncy. That's cool. This is a perfect hand, isn't it? This feels like a perfect hand. We'll activate you, and then activate your effect to destroy a card in my hand. Yes, that would be you. Destroy you. Then search my deck for all of my monsters only have 1,800, but we all have 200 defense. Hey, yo, that card. What's that card called? Rekindling actually works here. I didn't realize. Rekindling would actually be a shout here. I'm going to normal summon this Arvada. Here's how I think this next series of events will go. Here's my understanding of the next series of events, right? And tell me if I'm wrong, but so in the next turn, Grunix will summon itself from the graveyard. He can't stop that. Then Grunix will activate on the field. His effect to negate my Grunix will activate, and I can activate my effect to negate his negation, right? Okay, no, he can actually stop it from coming back from the graveyard, but I should be able to negate this negation, right? Right? And you shouldn't be able to chain it. It's not a double chain, I don't think. Beautiful. All right, so that negation gets negated. So I feel like going second is actually better in this matchup. I feel like you want to go second here. Can I choose? Can I choose? Wait, hold on. Do I not get to choose whether or not to activate Garunix? Is Garunix a forced effect? Do I have to do that? Huh? Wait, what am I destroying? What just happened? Yakusha says, if this card is destroyed, you can destroy one card in your hand or that you control. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Oh no. Oh no. That feels bad a little bit. Oh, beautiful. Arvada was going to be destroyed anyway, so that was the right choice. That was the right choice. We bring back Yaksha. I've got it. I've got it. We're good. We're good. We're looking good. We're looking good, I think. During your main phase, destroy one monster in your hand or that you control. Right, so you can still make all of your standard plays. When Yaksha is destroyed, you didn't destroy Yaksha. I kind of wish that you had. Okay, so you add a Barong to your hand. So I have to keep track of the cards in your hand. Barong searches, Yakusha destroys. Yakusha destroys, Barong searches. You summon a monster in attack position, but you already... No, how did you get him on the field? I wasn't paying enough attention. I was not paying enough attention. How did you get that monster on the field? You drew a card, we did our chains and everything. Cool. Huh. How did you do? When Arvada was destroyed, he summoned that. Stop that. Stop that immediately. Immediately cease and desist. Okay. Your effect activates. Who do you target? Who are you targeting here? I'm assuming you're going to target Garunix, which is fine. You target Garunix. What I will do is destroy that monster, and if you do, special summon that monster from your graveyard. This is what I'll do. You're going to swing for some damage. What I'll do is activate the quick play spell, destroy my monster on the field, summon Arvada back onto the field in defense position, right? Just to get more effects going. Then when Arvada is destroyed, when you destroy Arvada, I will be able to special summon back that card, and then it'll get destroyed in the end phase if I'm understanding how that series of events works, right? No, it happens in the next turn. Okay, it happens in the next turn. That's fine. So Garunix activates. Your Garunix... Ooh, wait. If this is a chain, your Garunix will destroy all of the cards on the field. So it destroys your own card. My card then comes back afterwards. That's beautiful. That's beautiful to me. So here's what I'm going to do. Watch me. Activate Fire King Island. Destroy my Garunix. Then I will add to my hand... Arvada. Add Arvada to my hand, right? Then I will activate Onslaught. Onslaught will search for me the Garunix that's still in my deck, right? It'll search the Garunix that's still in my deck. I can normal summon Arvada, and we go in for some damage. Now, I'm not going to give you a free Destiny draw, No, I say no, right? Negate that, and I'll just destroy you. I don't need you anymore. Do some damage, end my turn. I think that was clean. What? Whose card was that? Which chicken was that? Was that my chicken? Was that my chicken or his chicken? I think that was my chicken. Okay, beautiful. That was mine. It's going to activate its effect again. I'm going to prevent that, I think I prevent that from happening. That way I can, whatever board he manages to establish, I will negate. Why is this happening? What just happened? What even was that, bro? Okay, I guess we have two Garunixes on the field now. I don't know why. I'll keep it a buck. I have no idea what just happened. Someone needs to explain that to me. Let me catch up with the chat. I don't know what just happened. I could have went for game. Okay, you don't know what happened either. That's good. Okay, so the Garunix in the graveyard will come back, destroy the Garunix on the field, and I think we've created an infinite loop because that one will be destroyed. Beautiful. And so we, No. Yes, I'll save the veils in my hand. I'll save the veils in my hand, and we'll just go for this infinite loop that we've managed to create. Sphere Karibo, that's absolutely fine. I end my turn on that. No, that's fine. That's fine with me. No worries. Playing Fire King's honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with this deck, so if I am running out of time, why does this always happen? Why does this always happen to me, right? From your hand, you said you use Rekindling. Okay, I'm here for this. I'm here for this energy. So you're going to summon all of the monsters that I've destroyed so far, and they all get destroyed again in the end phase. That's actually not bad. And you can XYZ, hold on, you can XYZ summon. You can XYZ summon here, can't you? Do you have another Malevolent Sin? Because if you do, well, I still have Battle in Box of Veil, so I should be fine. But that's a little bit disgusting how nice Rekindling works with this. I want to throw Rekindling into this deck. I want to throw Rekindling into this deck now because that was really, really nice. That was a huge recovery play. I loved that. You had 2 of them in your graveyard. Look, I'm trying my best. A Roach. Will a Roach be able to negate the summon of Garunix? Can Roach negate? Because it summons itself, right? It's an inherent summon. It brings itself out, which means Roach would probably be able to stop that, right? Nope, never mind. Huh? It can summon itself if a Fire King is destroyed. That's amazing. That is amazing to me. Barong activates, that's letting you search out a card from your deck. That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. I've got a beautiful cycle going here. I've got a beautiful cycle where I'm destroying myself, coming back, destroying myself, coming back. So you've gotten yourself some recovery for next turn. That's fine. I don't even mind that. Are both of my Arvadas in the graveyard? Yes, they are. Okay, that's a slight problem, but I definitely think I'm in a positive position here. I have victory. Let's go. Let's go. That's a GG. That's a GG, friends. All right, that's beautiful. I haven't learned everything about this deck. I still don't know what that combo was where like I double cycled for whatever reason. That was really weird to me. I want to figure out what happened there, and I'll probably figure it out at some point, but that's a GG, Nick. Well played to you. I appreciate the mirror match. Okay, so this is a deck that I'm getting the hang of relatively quickly. Benjamin, are you available, my friend? All right, let's begin. Let's begin, my friend. Is this another? I think you have a Fire King deck as well. Are we about to see another mirror match? I enjoyed that. See, here's the thing. Mirror matches with certain archetypes aren't fun, but that was a very fun mirror match to me. I really, really enjoyed that. Huh? Hey, yo, Konami. I was hyping you up. Why? Okay, anyway. So, beautiful. We have Fire Formation Tenki hits the field. Activate its effect. Search out. The only thing that makes sense to get here is Arvada. Arvada hits my hand, then we will normal summon Arvada. This isn't activatable, right, because there's nothing in my graveyard yet. That's fine, that's fair enough. Normal summon Arvada, go in for some damage, and then we'll negate. I thought so, so it is the mirror match. We are in the mirror match, that's absolutely fine. You love to see it. All right, so that card, now that I've destroyed it, does it not have an effect, right? Or is it, if a face is destroyed by a card effect, okay, it has to be a card effect. No, it just has to be destroyed, but you had no cards on the field to destroy and you didn't want to destroy anything in your hand. That's fair enough. Okay, so Onslaught activating, letting you search the deck for any card. That's a decent choice. Okay, fair enough. That's a pretty beefy monster. Okay, and it gets destroyed in the end phase. Fire King Island activating, that's fine, right? You're counting on a monster, you summon it to the field. This is problematic to a degree. What is this? Wait, Disciple of Nephidus. During it, you can destroy one card in your hand. If you do, add one Nephidus monster from your deck to your hand, except Disciple of Nephidus. I'm going to say no to that, not because I actually care about the effect. I don't care about the effect. However, I want to destroy my Garunix. And get my cycle started. What do I want to do here? Nothing. I want to do nothing here. So, which one of our effects will activate first is my question. What happens first? Garunix comes onto the field. GG's. Okay, I take it. I don't know why that just happened, but so that means because it's okay. So since it's my standby phase, if it in the mirror match, and what that taught me is my monster will come back before their monster does because it's my turn. That makes sense. Made a mistake. That's absolutely fine, my friend. That's absolutely fine. Yanfei still isn't back. Is Cyber Style available? But even with the mistake, you taught me something. I learned something new from the duel. These streams are all about me learning the ins and outs of the deck in a quick, snappy fashion, right? So far, There's not a single thing I don't like about this deck. I'll be honest. I love everything about this deck so far. Cyber, hey, you love to see it. All right, hop in, my friend. Hop in. Let's go. Let's throw some hands. Let's throw the mightiest of hands. I'm actually really having fun with this. And I'm so excited because Nat's coming over today and I haven't seen Nat in the last stream where she was on was the last time I saw Nat, right? So that was like at least a month and a half ago, if not more so. So that's a vibe. That's a huge vibe, right? Pure Fire Kings or Fire Ubel. So far, I'm doing Pure Fire Kings. I don't have Ubel on this account, so I'm just doing Pure Fire Kings. This is a brand new account, right? Well, not brand new. It's now about like 2.5 weeks old, but like that's new enough to not have a lot of the characters, right? Okay, so another mirror match. Let's go. Let's go. All right, everyone wants to teach me how to play this deck by force, by fire, and I'm here for it. Activate Onslaught. Special summon one Fire Beast Warrior or Winged Beast type monster from my deck. Its effects are negated and it gets destroyed. So the thing to summon is, I believe the thing to summon here is Garunix, right? Summon Garunix. Garunix gets destroyed in the end phase. Garunix will get destroyed in the end phase. Then I will activate Circle. No, that doesn't work. I need to get rid of his Arvada. Solid Survive plays anime. Yeah, I say that a lot actually, don't I? Let's set this. And let's go in for some damage. That back row looks dangerous to me. It looks dangerous to me, that back row does. But Arvada has to leave the field. Book of Moon, it feels bad. It feels bad, okay. See, and that's the thing. I have Book of Moon, but I don't have Book of Moon. Because this account doesn't have Book of Moon, right? How do I come back from this? Because my Garunix is about to be destroyed. My Garunix, and his Garunix is now on the field. You hate to see it. Alright. So his Garunix is about to start its cycle of destruction. What do I do here? How do I come out of this? And he has another Garunix, so he can start the combo. He can start the full combo. Want to do a Gravekeeper? Why would I ever want that? I built the Gravekeeper deck. I have 2 Necro Valleys and 2 Necro Valley Thrones. I'm working on getting the 3rd Necro Valley, but I built the Gravekeeper deck and I love it. I absolutely love it here, bro. So Garunix is destroyed, huh? Activate Garunix in my graveyard. What does it do? When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, summon one Fire King monster from your deck? From the whole deck you said? Oh wait, never mind. I don't get to be happy. That it feels bad. And I helped you. And I helped you. Oh, it feels bad. It does. It feels bad. It does. All right. So if it's destroyed by card effects, it comes back and wipes the field. If it's destroyed by battle, target one fire monster you control or in your graveyard. Okay, no. Let's wait for it. Wait for it. I know what to do, I think. His monster will come back. Will both of his monsters try to come back, actually? Will both of his monsters try to come back? And that starts up the cycle, right? That starts up the cycle. And if he doesn't negate it, let's see. Let's see if he negates it with his Arvada. Chooses not to negate. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, Arvada activating, bringing back a Barong. That's what I would expect. I'm learning what you should do. I'm learning what the plays are. I'm learning what to do. Brings back Barong. That way Barong will search the deck again. Both Garunixes come back and destroys the other 2 Garunixes. Fair enough. Onslaught. How do I win? What XYZ monsters do I have at my disposal? List. Destroys. It's not big enough to destroy it. I can't get this. I don't have very many good XYZ monsters at my disposal, I'll be honest with you. So the thing to summon, Arvada wouldn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to summon Arvada, does it? Barong will help me to search in the end phase, which is always nice. Yeah, Barong will search in the end phase, which is always nice. You love to see it. I have a plan. I have a plan for lethal. Let's go. Yeah, I've noticed loops because they're going to keep on destroying each other each turn, right? But I have a plan. I have a plan. Normal summon this. Activate this effect. Circle of the Fire Kings. Destroy Barong on the field. Then target the Garunix that's in my graveyard. Special summon it. Then I go in for damage. I go in for battle, right? Destroy both Garunixes. I activate my Grunix's effect in the graveyard, and you will also activate your Grunix's effect in the graveyard. I can use Arvada to negate your Grunix's effect because your Grunix activated second. Mine activated first. I destroy the Grunix in my hand, and from my deck, I can special summon Yaksha. Right? I special summon this. Unfortunately, this plan doesn't get me lethal, but I think that was a solid series of events that we just went through. I don't have to worry about Destiny Draw. I just go in for damage and end my turn. I think that was solid. I think that was the best thing I could do in that situation. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. Maybe I should have gotten a Barong. Maybe I should have gotten a Barong with that, right? That was a solid play. Okay, good. That's good. That's good. He has two in the grave. No, only one of them in the graveyard actually wants to come back. So let's negate that. Let's negate that. Say no, destroy this, don't activate the effect. Barong will still activate, but that's fine, I think. Barong activating in this instance is fine. Will my monster still activate? Will my fire chicken still activate? Is it just not my turn to do things yet? I feel like it's just not my turn to do things yet, but that's okay. That's okay, right? So we're currently fighting Cyberstyle. Up next is Manta. You love to see it, you love to see it, you love to see it, right? Draws Onslaught using Barong, so you're able to get any monster you want out of the deck. I think I should negate this. I will negate this using my own monster. That way, whatever board he manages to set up, Why couldn't I activate Arvada to stop that? Why couldn't I activate Arvada to stop that? I don't know why that happened, but like this, we actually have the cycle already. And I will add to my hand. I've already used both of my onslaughts. Yeah, I guess I'll add Fire King Island. This is going good. We have an oof coming through. You love to see it. You love to see it. Okay, so does anyone know where I can get Elemental Hero Air Neos? I don't know, but check the card catalog. Search it up in the card catalog and you might be able to find it. I have zero idea. Destroys a Barong, which will allow him to search the deck again. The last card in his hand is an Onslaught, which means he can search the deck for whatever he wants. But we've already dealt with with two copies of Grunix. Unless there's a third copy of Grunix in the deck, we're looking okay. We have handled every mirror match decently so far, I think. I'm very happy with the, that's okay, I think. Arvada is okay, right? Activating Onslaught, searching out a monster. Let's see if the last monster in the deck is another Grunix. Let's see if he has another Grunix at his disposal. There is a third Grunix. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So I guess I'm the only person who only has two Grunixes. Summons Arvada and is most likely going to do the same thing that I just did, right? Okay. That's a bad draw. That's a very bad draw. Decent results, though. Decent results, but now your Arvada gets to search out brings Grunix, so your chain has started back up. Your chain has now started back up because you were able to get Grunix on the field, and your second Grunix will now destroy the first Grunix, but you've also destroyed my Grunix, which will then come back and destroy your Grunix on the next turn. Barong activating, searching out a card for you. I'm a little bit stuck. I should be safe, right? I should be safe on the next turn because Grunix will wipe the field. On the next turn. Hey, yo, Galaxy Gamer Chris and Vought. Thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate you. Welcome to the fam. It means a lot, friends. It means a lot. I'm glad you're having a good time. I'm glad you're vibing. I'm struggling a little bit, I'll be honest with you. This is a very confusing cycle. So my Grunix will come up, his Grunix activated first to destroy the first Grunix. This Grunix will take out that Grunix, but it'll come back in the next phase to take out this Grunix. But his field will be clear. I have two Grunixes that are currently on a cycle. I didn't realize I had two Grunixes on a cycle right now. So we both have a double Grunix cycle going. This is pretty damn fun, I'll be honest with you. This is pretty damn fun. I'll keep it $1.50. Sets a card face down. Okay, you love to see it. Right? You absolutely love to see it. What next? Okay, so the cycle's going to start again. Mine will go first and yours will go second. So my Grunix comes back from the graveyard to destroy the Grunix that's on the field. Right? destroys that Grunix, but then both of your Grunixes will then come back. So your Grunix will come back, destroy my Grunix, then your second Grunix will come back and destroy that Grunix. I think I've got the hang of the cycle. I've got the hang of the cycle now. Both of them will be destroyed, right? But that's just going to cause both of my Grunixes to come back on your turn. So we've created the full cycle here. We've created the full cycle. However, now I have Tanky. Now I have Tanky, which means I can search out. What do I search out in this instance? What do I search out in this instance? Arvada wouldn't help me. Arvada wouldn't help me in this instance, I don't think, because I don't have a monster in my hand to be able to destroy. I think the only thing to help me here is Barong. I don't know how we break this cycle. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how we break the cycle. What do we do? Because we're just gonna keep on going back and forth with having monsters on the field on each other's turns. The only thing that could potentially break it is an Arvada, but I don't want to risk it and search out my Arvada now. So what I'll do is, no, hold on. That's not the only thing I can do. I can activate this effect to destroy Barong in my hand and get a different card in my hand, which means we can still actually make the Arvada play. Barong is destroyed, adds Arvada to hand, and if his fire, so all I need to do, have I messed up? I'm a little bit confused. But I think we've got it. This has been a very confusing process. I'll keep it a $1.50 with you. This is a very confusing process. Let me catch up with the chat. Oh, Galaxy Gamer Chris had a question. I'm sorry. How did I get the chat overlay on mobile? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, this is on PC. I'm playing on PC. What? Activates Book of Moon, targets my Arvada, so I cannot stop him from doing this. His Garunix, okay, so follow the chain. His Grunix comes back, destroys all of the cards on the field, including the Arvada that I had in the graveyard. I activate the effect of Arvada in the graveyard. The card that I will bring back is Barong. I hope I targeted the right Barong and not the one that I just sent to the graveyard on this turn. I'm losing track. I'm really losing track here, I'll be honest with you. Barong activates, gets special summoned. Now my Garunix's turn to come out. My Garunix comes out, destroys both my Barong and his Garunix. So now I am the only one with monsters on the field this turn. Then my other Garunix comes back from the graveyard and destroys my first Garunix, and the Barong in the graveyard should add a card to my hand. This mirror match is confusing as hell. But to be honest, if anything was going to teach me how to play this deck, it would be this. If anything would be able to teach me how to play this deck, it would be this duel, right? I destroy the first Garunix, and does my Barong... No, my Barong isn't activating. That means I summoned the wrong Barong. I summoned the wrong Barong, which means I can't. I'm so confused. So how was I supposed to know which Barong to target to bring back? Because I basically interrupted my own Barong's effect. Arvada hits the field, tributes Arvada to special summon a monster. Let's go! What just happened? Why did I win? That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. GG. That was so freaking fun. That was so yo, Cyber Style, that was wild. That was such a good duel. I'm saving that. I'm going to use that. Duel. That was so freaking fun. That was so freaking funny, yo. That was so good. That was so damn good. What a GG. What a great freaking game. Let me catch up. I need to catch up with the chat. That was amazing. Fire King Mirror seems so... Honestly, Zodiac, that felt so Omega Brain to me just now. That was so confusing. You're not in the room yet? Okay, that's all good, Maximus. Thank you. Time, honestly, yo, okay, and now I think I'm relatively caught up. That was a GG. You're about to set me up for game. Oh, you love to see it. Aaron, hey, Saul, sorry you can't watch today's stream. You're going to see the new Mortal Kombat. Yo, have a good time. I hear it's actually decent. I hope you enjoy the movie. Aaron. That's so good. That's so good. Okay, and Lord God is back. You love to see it. Subs, honestly, thank you guys so much for the subs. I appreciate you. And now I'm caught up to chat. Keep up the good work, friend. You've enjoyed yourself here today. Have a good day. Thank you so much. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm very, very glad about that, because That's what it's all about for me, you know. And yeah, I am now up to date. We can keep on dueling. Let's go. So who's up next? Up next is Manta. Let's throw hands. I genuinely believe I've got the hang of this deck now. I don't want to say that I've learned it fully, but like that duel pushed my brain to its limits, and I feel like through that experience, I have learned so much. So because for me, when I do a let's learn to play stream, and this is an impromptu one. This wasn't a community goal or anything. I want to start making YouTube videos about Fire Kings, and YouTube videos take me a while to make. Like one video, like for a 101 series, one 101 series video takes like 1 to 2 days of mild, relatively high concentration on the video, because I record, then I clean up the recording, then I place my figure because I like to animate like my movements and everything, then I do the edits and everything, then I layer the music. So it takes like 2 days. So in order for me to start the process of getting ready to start making the 101 series for Fire Kings, I wanted to get ahead of it, but I have to learn to play the deck first. That's why we're doing Let's Learn to Play today rather than on a different occasion, right? Ooh, what do I do? I end my turn there, right? My reasoning being, my rationale being, I would like to be able to use Onslaught. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is a Photon deck. He will not be able to get 4,000 points of damage on this turn. All he's going to be able to do is trigger a Destiny draw, right? Yeah, all he's going to be able to do is trigger a Destiny draw. So I'm just going to let all of this happen. I might walk out of this turn having only 2,000 points of life left, but that's absolutely fine. Sets a card. Sets 2 cards. Oh? Why? Oh, right. No, he can still do it. For a second, I thought he was about to end his turn on that board. If he was running my style of photons, he could OTK you? Really? How? How do you OTK? Because you would need to be able to get that 4,000 attack monster on the field right now, right? That 4,000 attack monster would have to be able to hit the field right now. Using Eternal Galaxy, you wouldn't be able to do it, which means that you would have to get that, like, 3 level 8 strategy. Although someone, Diatonic. I was in Diatonic stream today. I had such a good time. If you don't know Diatonic, in fact, let me just do a shout out right now. If you don't know Diatonic, please check this man out, right? At the _ Diatonic. I think that's how it's spelled. Diatonic, I think, right? I think it's that, right? He's so much fun. If you like my personality, there's a good chance you like his too, because he's very like loud. He's animated, which is why I think I took a liking to him as well, right? Very fun guy. He's such a vibe, honestly. But he pointed out that with the skill level shifting, you can get enough monsters on the field effectively. You can sort yourself out completely in the space of a single turn. Okay, so doesn't it, Wait, why didn't he take out my Battling Boxer Veil? Chooses not to take out Veil. Okay, that's fair enough, I guess. What do I do here? I'll add another Veil. Right? I don't know why he chose not to take out the Veil, but that's fair enough. Normal summon Arvada, and what do I do? Okay, Arvada gets banished. Did he know that I had Onslaught of the Fire King? So that was a very specific card to not target in that instance. I end my turn, and we go from there, right? Dragon Mirror uses the Grave to make Twin Photon Lizard. Right. So you no, hold on, but would that be enough for an OTK? Because so you get your photon. I forget how it actually works. I'll be honest with you. I genuinely forget how it actually works. I think I don't want to use Veil, but I think I have to use Veil, unfortunately. I think I have to use Veil here, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. I activate this. Don't chain anything. Then I activate this to destroy my Battling Boxer Veil on the field. No, don't chain anything. Destroy my Battling Boxer Veil on the field and search out. What do I search out? I think I search out. I feel like I search out Arvada. Here. Right? I search out Arvada and activate Onslaught. Get one of my fire chickens on the field. Right? Get a fire chicken on the field. Special summon you. Attack position. Now, this card is going to be banished. 100%. but maybe I can make something of it. Maybe I can make something of the situation here, right? So let's swing. Let's swing. Right? Now I have a feeling, Wall of Disruption, not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting in the slightest. If I'll be completely honest with you, did not think that's what he would do. Did not think that's what he would do. Think so. I could take this hit. Fire Chicken will summon another card in the end phase. Then this will summon out Fire Chicken. So I'll take the hit, tribute Arvada, get Veil back on the field in defense position. I could have sworn that was a banishing card. I really thought that was a card to banish. So this will cause me to special summon. This will cause a special summon of you, which will allow me to summon you in defense position. That might not have been the perfect way of doing things. I end my turn. No, I think I messed up there. I thought, because what I wanted to do was summon an Arvada. I forgot that I've already used both copies of my Arvada. I was going to use the Arvada to target the Grunix in the graveyard and bring it back on the next turn, but I can't do that now. So I really have put myself in a precarious situation. Having 3 Arvada would be ideal. So I feel like, because some decks, like with the Magician Girls, I was able to get away with only having 2 copies of Chocolate. Like some decks you can just do that, but with this deck, I think I need all 3. No, any other card would have worked. Any other card would have worked. Genuinely, any other card in this deck would have worked, right? So that was a bit of a misplay, right? Swing with Galaxion, Veil, banish Veil. I should have. Yeah, that was a misplay. That was a misplay for me. That was a misplay for me. I can't really blame that. Even, I mean, yes, this was a brick to draw, but I could have played that better. I could have played that a lot better. I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest. Okay, yeah, and 2 Galaxions hit the field. There's nothing I can do here. Although maybe he thinks I have a Veil in hand. yeah. Maybe he thinks I have another Veil in hand, right? But no, that's a GG. That's a GG. So that's the first like clean loss where I think my knowledge on the deck is what hindered me there, right? I could have played that a lot better. I take that. I 100% take that. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep on getting better with this. Let's keep on getting better with this. Do I have any GGs, by the way, Monte? GGs, my friend. Do I have any takeaways from that duel? Let me think. I still haven't heard from Yanfei, so let's move Yanfei down just a little bit. And Nick, let's throw hands. Beautiful, let's go. I think if I had to choose a takeaway from that duel, what did I learn? I have to keep better track of my Arvadas. I have to keep a firm monitor on how many Arvadas are at my disposal at any given point in time. And I have to... There's a lot of effects flying around. Some cards have effects when they're destroyed by battle. Some have effects when they're destroyed by card effects. I need to get better at distinguishing which is which, because I knew that Garunix would allow me to special summon a card from the deck, which would have been Arvada. However, even if I had summoned the Arvada, what I thought would happen when Arvada hit the field is I thought Garunix effect would cause it to be destroyed in the end phase, which it wouldn't have been. So I thought I would be getting a Garunix right back, which did not happen. Now, when Arvada is destroyed by battle, does it summon a card from the graveyard? When this, if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, so when Arvada was destroyed, Garunix would have come back out. So had I played that correctly, it would have worked out a lot better for me. I'm understanding a lot more now. And yeah, low when your hand is all spells, you hate to see it. See that spells are dangerous in this deck, aren't? I thought I said no. I thought I said I didn't want to play against Gravekeepers. Why are you doing? You know what? No. It's an obstacle. Overcome it. It's an obstacle. I overcome it. Okay, so because of the card you activated, I know I'm up against Necro Valley. I have no outs to spells and traps, so what I have to do is negate effects. I have to be ready to just keep on negating effects. I don't think I should have summoned Arvada. I think Arvada might have been the wrong call there. But we've already done it, so we have to keep on moving forward. How much defense will this have? Okay. Never mind. Attempts to return one of my Arvadas. I activate the effect of the card that he targets. Don't activate Veil in that instance. I didn't take that much damage. I need to focus here. I need to really, really focus here. Okay, so we'll destroy Barong. Barong wouldn't have come back anyway. End my turn on that. End my turn on that note. And then on my next turn, Necro Valley prevents cards from moving out of the graveyard. Barong doesn't need to move out of the graveyard to activate its effect. It just activates in the graveyard. Barong will search out a card from my deck for me. Now, a few cards are completely meaningless. A few cards are completely meaningless. It does not make sense to get this. This is basically useless. Onslaught would be useful if my field gets wiped, but my field has not been wiped yet. Anything that needs to come back from the graveyard is useless, which means Fire King Island pretty much doesn't help me here. I feel like the only card that makes sense to get here is Onslaught. The only card that makes sense to get here is Onslaught, I think, right? Yeah, I think so. I think that makes sense, right? So, I am in a bit of a predicament, just a little bit of one. Gravekeeper's Descendant can target a face-up Gravekeeper monster. You can destroy your own monsters. Utopia, okay. Alright, so you're gonna go in for some damage with Utopia. Fair enough. I thought you were gonna go for destruction effects. That's fine. That's actually fine. I take some damage here. Don't activate Veil, it's still not enough. Arvada activating in the graveyard, but it won't work, will it? No. Arvada's effect to summon Barong from the graveyard will be negated if I'm not mistaken. It's negated, okay. That's fine.
My turn is done. Here I go.
So what do I do here? What do I do here? Diamond Dire would be great for the... If this deck was a bit more situated, it would be amazing. I don't have Diamond Dire in this on this account, right? I don't have Diamond Dire. I'm basically using pure Fire Kings plus Tenki. Tenki's the only card that is outside of the archetype that I have at my disposal. Let's get another Barong. What XYZ monsters do I have though? Let's see. No, nothing here really. If I could get 3 monsters on the field, maybe this, but I don't have a means of doing that is a problem. So let's normal summon Barong and use Barong to keep on thinning the deck effectively. There's no way to attack over Utopia, unfortunately. Right? There's nothing I can do to attack over Utopia, so I end my turn. Right?
It's my turn.
Not when you have 3. Yeah. Right, so even Diamond Dire wouldn't work because if it's a fully built Necro Valley deck, that wouldn't even help me. Imagine one card shutting down a deck. Honestly, so that means I need something to do about Spells and Traps. With the Boojins, for instance, the Boojins also relied heavily on the graveyard, but I was able to sit down with the deck and tinker with it to find ways around it. I started using Ophidian to get around that. Okay, so activate this, regain those life points. I don't actually care about the life points here. Avada's Vector won't work, so there's no point in even trying it, right? There's no point in trying. Draw a card, Fire King Island. That's decent actually. Normal summon Yaksha. And then we use all 3 of these cards. I really wish I had Deltaros. But I don't on this account. Target one monster able to change its battle position. Okay. This is what I have to do, I think. I think this is the only play. So this isn't an optimal Fire King play, but based on the cards, the limited cards I have at my disposal. So I think the answer that Fire Kings have to Necro Valley is XYZ monsters. Malevolent Sin, not Fire Formation, Diamond Direwolf. All of those kinds of cards are what you have to say to Graveyard Negation, right? But I don't have an XYZ toolkit at my disposal, right? So I think if I had an XYZ toolkit at my disposal, this wouldn't be a problem. Like I could have gone into a Malevolent Sin there, gotten rid of all of Utopia's overlay units, right? I could have gone into, what else? I could have gone into... I don't think Roach would help me in this situation. I don't think a Roach would be very useful. I could have gone into an Abyss Dweller, right? But Gravekeepers don't need their graveyard, so actually, no, that's useless. What other cards could have helped me? I feel like there's just various XYZ cards. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. That's pretty damn bad. I'll be honest with you. That's a lot of attack points you have there. Okay, so how do I summon you? What do I do? Even if I get Garunix on the field, I don't really have an answer. I'm about to get a Destiny draw, which is nice, but he'll stop the attack of Garunix, and Garunix doesn't beat over Spiritualist. What do I do? I don't think I have an answer. Gagio, yeah, it was all that I had. This is a new account, it's all that I had. Activate Destiny draw. I don't have any offensive or defensive back row that would be able to help me. I could get Garunix on the field. Veil is useless now that I've lost enough life points. This card is dead because I can't move cards from the graveyard. I already have an Onslaught, which I can use now, but it doesn't help me. I guess I get a Garunix from the deck. Activate Onslaught. Summon Garunix, but I think that's it. I think I'm at my wit's end, I'll be honest with you. Right? I can get Garunix on the field, but it doesn't really do much for me here. Hollowed Life Barrier, there's nothing I can do to win. There's nothing I can do to win in this situation. So, that taught me a lot of lessons. That's a GG. That taught me a lot of lessons. I need XYZ monsters. So on this account, I wasn't too fussed about getting my Malevolent Sin. I wasn't too fussed about getting all, because on my main account, I have my Deltaros, I have my Malevolent Sin, I have my Direwolf. So I wasn't really concerned about getting them on this account because I didn't think I needed them. Because I was focusing on this account, I'm focusing on building decks that have a that focus on their archetypal monsters and don't need much else. Like with Harpies, I was able to do that. With this, I think I need to go into Photon of Galaxy. I need a Malevolent Sin. I need a Roach. I need a Bouncer. I need an Abyss Dweller on this account. I only need one copy of each, so I'll go through this box once. And I might dip into this box. To try and get myself a Deltaros, maybe, and maybe a Gagaga Samurai. I need an XYZ toolkit. I don't think this deck can really work without an XYZ toolkit in a situation like that. That taught me a lot. Nick, thank you. I appreciate you for that one. You schooled me, but I needed to learn. There. You love to see it. I am actually, even though I lost, I'm weird. I enjoyed losing. I had been on a roll with the Fire Kings. I had been doing really, really well with them. I had gotten the hang of the deck, and I just got stopped. I got slammed in the face, and I'll be honest with you, I loved it. I love losing in situations like that because it got me thinking about what I can do to be better. In that situation, I needed a stronger build deck. Main deck will not save you when your graveyard is negated. You need access to XYZ materials to save you when that happens to your graveyard. In that situation, had I had Malevolent Sin, I could have possibly pushed for game, right? What else? What else could I have used?
That's the only way to duel.
If I had played my cards a bit differently, there's just a variety of other things I could have done. So I'm happy with that. I very much enjoyed that experience. Thank you, friend. Right? Needs more Fire Fist. Yeah, Fire Formation would also, more Fire Formations would also make the deck a lot more consistent, which would also be very nice. That would also be very, very nice. Let's activate this to destroy Barong, right? So I was about to just normal summon Arvada and leave it at that, but no, I destroy Barong. So this to me, from what I understand, this is a beautiful and excellent opening hand, right? I've got my Veil, I've got my Arvada, I've got my tanky boosting attack, I've got Barong in the graveyard searching the deck, and I've got Garunix in my hand. I don't think I could ask for anything better in my opening hand. I don't think so, right? So the card that I want to search from the deck is, I feel like this makes sense. I feel like Circle of Fire Kings makes a lot of sense in this instance. Circle of Fire Kings, let's go. Fiendish with Dream is kind of because I could go for staples with the Dream ticket as well, because I'm low on staples. Because of the bundle deals, I have one copy of Drowning, I have one copy of all of those other things. Poojins! Let's go! I've missed you. I love you. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Arvada is destroyed, activates its effect, summons Barong. I get to search my deck again in the end phase. In the end phase, I'll get to search my deck again, which is beautiful. However, you opened on Mikazuchi, which means I know for a fact one of two things. Either you bricked and you bricked hard, or there's a Crane in your hand. There's nothing in the graveyard that I need to pay attention to, which means the card to add to my deck to my hand here is Onslaught. I add Onslaught to my hand. Onslaught gets added to my hand. I will destroy the Garunix in my hand, send it to the graveyard. Then I will add Arvada to my hand. Then I will special summon Garunix. Using Onslaught and begin a chain, right? Because if the card in your hand happens to be, and I'll set this, and I'll end my turn on that note. If the card in your hand happens to be a crane, it doesn't make sense to swing into you, right? I shouldn't swing into you. And this is what I mean. If you know what you're doing, if you know the Bujins well enough, you can play around them quite nicely. You can quite handily play around a Bujin deck, right? Okay, and a Mikazuchi summons itself when that Mikazuchi is destroyed, but I've started the chain, which means after that happens, the other Garunix will come back from the graveyard and also destroy that Mikazuchi. So we're looking good. We're looking pretty damn good right now, I would say. Unless there's a third Mikazuchi in your... This might be the fattest brick I've ever seen with someone using the Bujins. Why do you use Mikazuchi at 3? Why do you run 3 copies of Mikazuchi? Why do you use 3 copies of Mikazuchi, my friend? I personally run Mikazuchi at 1, I run Yamato at 3, and I run Arasuda at 1 for the Ties of the Brethren play specifically. You are running a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 21 card deck, but there's 3 Mikazuchi, so I'm curious as to what else is in the deck. I'm very curious actually as to what else is in the deck. Okay, so a hair hits the field. You're going to XYZ summon into Susanoo. Susanoo will hit the field, be able to attack every monster on the field. I will be able to activate. So you're most, if I had to guess, I would say you're going to crane over me. You're going to send hair to the graveyard, crane over the Garunix, because you won't be able to Ties with the Brethren over Garunix, right? You can't do that. Add Yubel. I don't have Yubel. I don't have Yubel at my disposal. Huh? Wait, I wasn't paying attention. What did you destroy? What are you destroying? That's not bad. It's not bad. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. That allows you to keep your crane, right? That lets you keep your crane. And you're going to destroy this Veil, but it's not about the monster on the field. It's about what's at my disposal, right? So hair will only protect you from destruction once, which means that since we have a chain of monsters going, we have a chain of Garunixes going. I'll Destiny draw now. What do I want? Is there anything in my deck that I really, really want right now? I feel like I wouldn't mind having another Veil at my disposal. I feel like Veil is just a useful card to hold on to, right? And then let the chain go. Let the chain go off and then go from there, right? Garunix will summon from the graveyard. Nothing at your disposal negates this, right? And you've already used all 3 copies of your Mikazuchi. You've already used all 3 Mikazuchis, so that won't be able to happen again. So the Bujinki hair activates, protects Susanoo once. That's absolutely fine. I didn't see a fox get sent to the grave. Yep, no fox in the graveyard. That's absolutely fine. So this hits the field in attack position, wipes the field, and the hair, like I said, hair is only once per turn. That gets wiped out. Normal summon Arvada, go in for lethal. I highly doubt you use hand traps in this build of the Bujins, but that was fun and I enjoyed it. That's a GG, my friend. I believe that's a GG to the Bujins. That's a GG to the Bujins Phoenix. Well played to you. I know the Bujins very, very well. So I was dancing around a potential crane in your hand, all that kind of stuff. Bujins are my probably most played deck in the entire game. That's a GG. Alright, so let's get started. Let's just start strong. We open on... I feel like Onslaught would be nice at 3 copies. And if I'm completely honest with you, I feel like I've gotten the hang of this deck, relatively anyway, right? There isn't much that I feel like could confuse and or scare me now, right? Fire Formation Tenki activates, searches out my deck for... Tenki is so good. I've just been using it passively since we started, but in every single instance, it's been so freaking good. I love this card. I absolutely love Tenki. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a damn thing, right? Let us begin the attack. And I hear that the movie is canon. Oh, no. That's a GG. That's a GG. That's a GG, my friend. All right, so I would definitely say that Fire Kings has been learned. I'm going to take out 1 copy. I'm going to take out 1 copy of Buddy Boy, right? Because he's just not it, right? He's just not it. Take out 1 copy of him. And now I have an odd number of cards in the deck. I'm going to be getting another Arvada. So it should be okay. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna take out 1 Barong. Once I get the second copy of, once I get my 3rd copy of Arvada, it'll be 3 Arvada, 3 Barong. And I might actually go into the structure deck again to get a 3rd Garunix, because 3 Garunix is actually alright, because it's not really a brick when you have Fire King Island or any other card really. So I really, really like this deck. This is probably, this is my top 5 favorite decks. This is my top 5 favorite decks that we've ever done, hands down. If we're talking my top 5 favorite decks in the game, it would be Boojins, Teller Knights, Teller Knights. I really enjoyed Onomats. I really enjoyed Digibugs, and this probably. So yeah, top 5, definitely top 5. If we're doing top decks that we've done Let's Learn to Plays for, my favorite Let's Learn to Play would probably be Digital Bugs, followed by Triamids, followed by Onomats, followed by this. So top 5 in either regard. I'm very, very happy with this deck. And yeah, so let's just I need to work on it. I need to get some XYZ monsters and stuff. Let's have some fun with it. Let's go.